Welcome back to Bases and Blitzes. I'm Peyton Zwerek, and today you can tell I'm at my house. I'm not at school, which I normally am. I'm going to be joined by my dad, and we're going to be talking about baseball, the Chicago White Sox. If you can't tell, we have a little prop today. I'll explain that in a little bit. And then we're going to be talking about the Bears, and then I also have some rage baiter questions that I want to ask him because it's so funny. He has such great opinions that I want to rage bait him, so we'll get into that. But let me first explain what this is. So this was found. It's the stadium of the White Sox, and it's just all the positions. We're gonna put all our position players that we think is gonna be on the opening day roster on here. Who's gonna be right? And yeah. This is the stadium. Do you want to start with who you think's the starting pitcher going to be?
Oh, you want to do starting pitcher first?
Yeah.
Well, that's
I feel like
easy.
that's easier.
I think we're going to agree. Go ahead.
Okay, Shane Smith.
I have Shane Smith also.
Okay, perfect. Our all-star, our only all-star representative. His wife, I told you this, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
When I posted about Brooke Fletcher, and because I met her back in July, she commented on my post and liked it, and I was like fangirling about it because I was like, that's so cool. DH. I have Benintendi.
Benintendi.
Okay. That one's gonna be okay. Vargas at third. Oh yeah.
I have Vargas at first.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hear who I have at first?
You can't imagine who is it. A free agent?
Yes.
Andrew Vaughn.
Pete Alonso.
Oh God, he's not coming to the White. We're talking about trading him now, like before the winter meetings. How big of a deal that's going to be. Pete Alonso. There's 0% chance that he's on the White Sox.
I know.
Zero.
I know.
Why are we even doing this? Yeah, cut the video. This is already off the rails. I mean, Pete Alonso, what are you, nuts?
That's what this is. Rage baited.
I thought it was supposed
Successful
to be like,
rage bait.
this is supposed to be like
serious,
like legitimate, right?
Oh.
Were you just doing like what
No,
you
I
want?
was. No, I didn't. I don't want Pete Alonso at first.
Then why'd you choose him?
Because I thought it'd be funny, and I got you.
Okay. Well, it have worked. I was taking this more seriously.
I know. We could put Vargas at first.
No, you could put.
I'm not putting Pete Alonso at first.
Okay.
I didn't think he'd actually be a White Sox.
Vargas at
Then that means Ramos is at third. Mm-hmm. I don't like. He's fine.
First. What do you want to do next?
Chase Mydroth at second.
Yeah, Chase Mydroth at second. That's obvious, and then Colson Montgomery's at shortstop.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get to the nitty gritty here because now we're getting to the outfield.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who do we have at third?
Oh, third.
Who'd you put at third?
Curtis Mead, because they traded for him and they had to.
I thought Mead was at first.
I like Vargas at first better.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was a better first baseman.
Why?
That's one of those things I think they're gonna be flip flopping
Constantly.
That depending. Curtis Mead's left-handed.
I don't know. He's bald though.
Yeah, he's weird looking.
I realized that when he took off his hat. I was like, "Whoa!"
And he's Australian too.
Is he actually?
He's Australian.
Oh my gosh, we got Julian Hendricks. He's not as loud though.
Yeah, I never heard him talk, but
he never talks.
He has a.
I did not know he was Australian. Oh, that's so cute.
So
we could put Mead. I was gonna put Mead at first, but I wanted
it's a mix.
Alonso.
I think it's a mix between the two. They'll be going back and forth.
Yeah.
So I know Vargas is right-handed, but I think Mead's left-handed. But it's been a few months since the season. Center field is easy.
Oh, I have Luis Robert or George Walco.
Do you guys know who George Walco is?
See how easy this is?
George Walco is 19 years old. He's in A-ball. A-ball. He's not going to be in the major leagues for like 2 or 3 more years.
If he has a good spring training.
Yeah, he'll be in Double A.
Yay! We love George. We'll put Luis Robert in center.
He's 6'8" now, George Walco.
Who? He grew?
He grew. Did you listen to that podcast? He's 6'8" now. He grew 2 inches.
And I'm stuck at 5'2.5". How is that fair?
Yeah, he's almost going to be 2 feet taller than you. Okay, so what do we have? Luis Robert. Okay, yeah, Luis Robert for now.
Let's do let's do right field.
Oh, you want to do right field? Okay, you're not even know who this person is because we talked about trades a couple weeks. So this is a trade the Sox has made.
Whoa.
So I don't even know how to pronounce his name. His name's Everson Pereira.
Yeah,
We got
I
him
don't
from
know.
Tampa Bay. We traded Steven Wilson for him.
No.
Yeah. So they did, and he I guess was traded to Tampa Bay from the Yankees. He was the Yankees' number one prospects, and he's washing out everywhere he's going.
Poor guy.
So
I don't
he's
like
in the
that.
same thing as Meade and Vargas, where you're getting a high prospect for a big time team and hoping you could straighten him out.
Aww.
So I'm putting him in right field.
I have Rico Nishida out and right.
I have Rico Nishida in left, but not now.
Ooh, that's your little like.
That's my other thing.
That's your alternate guy.
So I'll put.
We
could beat them both.
Yeah.
So who do you have? Rico Nishida in right?
Yeah.
So Rico.
That's left.
Yeah, that's left field. It's hard because we're backwards. This is left.
I also don't know my left.
And then I have Brooks Baldwin in left.
I do too.
Oh.
I also have Oscar Colas.
He's not even in the team anymore. He's not even in the White Sox organization.
We're gonna trade for Oscar Colas.
Yeah.
Play off the head. I'll put that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. We actually have Brooks Baldwin. We both have Brooks Baldwin.
Because I think
I thought that was a pull. I was like, that's kind of a crazy take.
Because
but
you know
he's
how
the only guy that's
they have a guy who's starting the outfield that's temporary. Mm-hmm. And I think
that's why I put him in there.
Like he's more of a utility infielder guy. I don't think he's
Danny Mendick, shout out, my favorite.
So this is what I think is going to happen. I think when the season's going, because the White Sox are in a rebuild, they're not going for the World Series. So
they literally are going to win. I don't know.
They don't have their pitching staff established, and their kids are all young. But I think
in the next 4 years,
they're going to do another wave of guys
and see who clicks
in this midseason again. I don't think. So here I'll just explain. So what I think is going to happen: Luis Robert is going to be traded at some point, and he'll be gone. And I think then Braden Montgomery will come up and play center field.
That sounds good.
And then I think Brooks Baldwin will go to the bench.
Which he normally is.
Which he does normally.
Yeah.
And I think that's when Rico Nishida comes in to play left field.
Wow, he's playing right and left.
No, he's not playing right field. I think he's left fielder because he's not really a...
He played left, or he played right in Oregon.
I don't think he has the arm to play right field in the major leagues, but what do I know? And then I think Curtis Meade either is jettisoned or to the bench, and then Sam Antonacci comes up.
Ooh,
to play third
I
base.
like him. He seems like a sweet guy.
That's what I think is going to happen. And as far as the pitching stuff, I don't know yet, because there's so many guys that are all over the minors. And
Grant Taylor.
Grant Taylor, we don't know what we're going to do with him. He's going to be a closer or starter. And then on top of that, we haven't even done the winter meetings yet, so we have no idea what types of trades.
Or what's going through.
Or the Rule 5 draft, who we're going to lose and who we're going to pick up. So
I don't think we're going to lose anyone substantial.
Well,
George Walco.
It's going to be minor. He's not.
He's protected?
He's not eligible, I don't think, for the Rule 5 draft. Where she got me mad last podcast, where she was talking about Kyle Teal getting traded. And she was all upset about it, like it's going to happen.
I knew he wouldn't, but I was I like him.
He was the main guy in the Garrett Crochet trade.
Right.
There's no way on God's green earth that he'll ever be traded.
I know, but I just like him.
I know you like him, but he's not going anywhere.
Right.
Edgar Carroll, he might be going, because you can't have three catchers.
I don't like Corey Lee. I don't think he's good.
He's a backup catcher.
Maybe.
That's it. And he tried to play the outfield last year because they're trying to make him... Yeah, he was terrible. But that was his first start in the outfield ever. So, and it looked like it was his first time he ever played the outfield.
Really?
Yeah, you saw it where he
screwed
up. He actually made a good play at home plate, the one throw home, but he also looked like he didn't know what he was doing. It was a pop-up to him, and
he was dancing forever?
Yeah, and then he lost it, and he didn't know what he was doing. He's not an outfielder.
Poor guy.
Last offseason, the White Sox swapped out 20 guys from their...
I don't remember it being...
For a 2024 roster, if you look at the starting lineup for the 2024 roster, 2025, 20 guys gone out of the 26. And this year, I think it's going to be 10, which is half. So I think we're really establishing a lot of positions, which, we had a hole at second and right forever.
Still kind of do.
And now we have
my
second bases filled, right field. We'll see. Maybe we have some guys. Maybe this new kid, Pereira.
So we'll get back to the trade talks with Kyle Teal.
There are no trade talks for Kyle Teal.
Listen, Kyle Teal for Cal Raleigh.
What? That makes no sense. You're trading catchers. One's an MVP candidate. One's literally, 22? Why would you do that? Okay, so here's the scenario you're bringing up. The Mariners, who are trying to get to the World Series, trade their MVP catcher, who carried them, to the White Sox for a 22-year-old who just started playing baseball in the major leagues. And the White Sox are taking on a guy that they're not ready to go into the playoffs yet. And
That's...
have him rot on the White Sox for...
Yeah. These are rage bait questions, by the way. This one's actually, like, genuine. The Sox World Series champions in 2020 something. So, like, 26, 27, 28, 29.
If they don't win the World Series the next 5 years, it's another failure.
Yeah. Right, because
They
the
have
guys
to
will be,
win.
like, 28, yeah.
No, this is...
By 30, they have to.
Their window is the next 3 or 4 years. It's like they had lots of turnover, and you have a short window.
Right.
And I know Jerry Reinsdorf's getting old. And
He
so
wants to see a championship before he goes.
He's almost 90, so...
Before, yeah.
I mean, he's not going to live out the next 5 years, so I'm thinking they're going to try to move on and get this going. I mean, they're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would do it the right way because they've never done it the right way. They tried to...
It's because of Getz?
Yeah, he said when he took over he was going to do it the right way, and he's showing it, but we still have to see it. And it's only been, his first year was the worst team in Major League Baseball history.
That's also not fair because he was coming off of that rot of a core.
I know, but...
He had that disaster of a team in that roster.
I know, but there's also, like, a threshold of... You could be bad. I understand being bad. And you could be like,
the worst in history?
Ever.
Yeah. But they had Moncada, Jimenez.
Yeah, the garbage man.
Abreu.
No, Abreu was gone.
He was retired by then? Or he was with the Astros?
Yeah, and then he retired.
Michael Kopech, who blew, I think, like 18 saves.
And then he goes to the Dodgers, gets the World Series ring.
2.
Now he has 2.
He has 2 rings for pitching no innings.
2 innings, 2 World Series rings.
He didn't pitch at all.
He didn't pitch in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, duh. He was
the first one to run on the field and cheer and clap. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that. I don't.
We're not Michael Kopech fans.
Never in my life.
And he ruined the number 34.
It's okay. I'm fixing it.
Well, Walter Payton makes that, so it's good and solid. It's hard to taint, but he tried.
He was really bad. So, well, if the White Sox, we'll transition into the Bears talk as well. But if the White Sox or Bears win World Series or Super Bowl, we're gonna get matching tattoos.
No.
No, never.
Never. I'll never get a tattoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even matching? Can I get one?
You're 18. You can do what you want.
I might get a tattoo if they win in the next 2 years.
When Dylan Cease comes back.
Oh my gosh, I love Dylan Cease.
The thing is, that's one of those situations, like, depending on where he gets signed. Let's speculate. Let's say he gets signed by the Red Sox. And he's in the Red Sox for 2 years and they're struggling. And now they have to unload.
Poor guy.
And then, the White Sox are now in their prime.
Oh, that's...
And we need, like, a veteran pitcher. That's a possibility.
It just sucks because he first came to the White Sox trying to be part of a core and wasn't. Terrible. And then he went to the Padres trying to be part of that core and it wasn't. That didn't work either. And now he's going to go to a third team. And if it doesn't work out, I just feel really bad for him.
It's not his fault.
No, it's not.
I mean, he's a decent pitcher. He's not like Hall of Fame. But he's
good.
He's good.
I like and respect him.
He's a good, especially if we were in the playoffs in a couple of years, he'd be good 2 or 3 playoff experience.
Yeah.
Veteran. If we have a young core pitching staff, you have to have that 1-2 punch. If we have another guy come up that dominates like Hagen Smith or
Schultz
or
I don't know who the other guy is.
Or I don't know who else would come
Smith
up.
would still be there.
There's a lot of guys in the minors that we just haven't seen that are lurking. And they won that championship for a reason too. 2 years in a row. They have championship quality guys in the minor leagues. So at least they're getting a pedigree. We could bring them up with some sort of playoff experience. Yeah. I'm going to go back and be an old man. 2005 White Sox, a lot of guys came from the minors that won minor league championships, like Joe Crede. He won minor league championships too before they came up. Yeah, Aaron Rowan. We also have to see if we get the first pick in the draft. That could change the whole. I'm not sure. I forgot to look that up, but
when the lottery is?
We have a 27% chance of getting the first pick. That's where it's at. This first pick in the draft, I think, will be up. I think he's a shortstop.
We don't need more of those.
But the thing is, like,
they'll play anywhere.
Yeah, they'll play anywhere. Exactly. They're the best athletes. You plug and plug them in right field. If we have that hole still.
We shouldn't.
Third base, second base.
We'll switch dynamics. We'll go to the So, the Chicago Bears won on Sunday against the Steelers, so I can go back to school in Pittsburgh. They won. The final score was they won by 3. It was 31-28.
Right.
And Colson Loveland scored a touchdown, whatever, you know.
Yeah, Common None guy and DJ Moore scored 2.
DJ Moore is getting off of being complete garbage.
Even though the play before that, he scored a touchdown. He had a personal foul where he threw the ball at the corner and a 15-yard penalty.
Made up for it, though.
And then 2 plays later, he scored a touchdown, but
So
it's frustrating.
yeah. So this one I keep seeing a lot. This one isn't necessarily a question that I came up with. It's more just with the recent success of the Bears and Chicago teams in general. People think the Pope has
I'll take it.
the Chicago Pope has a thing
Pope
with this.
Leo the 14th.
Yeah. Would you
Grandma
agree?
Would agree. Grandma would agree.
It's a weird
I'll
coincidence,
take it though. You know,
Yeah.
the thing is, they haven't won anything. So if they start
Right.
winning something, then I'm going to be more of a believer. In
Yeah.
the next 2 or 3 years, if they're winning, if Chicago has one championship between either of those teams, then I'd be like, okay, there's something here. But right now,
Right. And the Bulls and Blackhawks, even though they're trending in the right direction, they're very much in the bottom still.
right?
But they're doing good. They're winning.
Yeah, they're
games.
building. They're
Yeah.
building again. The Bulls are a weird. I don't know
Yeah, I
basketball
just
as well.
hear when
They're
win.
always in the middle, so they never can get a first top pick, and they don't. Their free agency, no one really wants to come here. It's kind of a messy city Michael Jordan built, so everyone wants to see the statue. Everyone wants to go to a Bulls game. That still rings true here in Chicago. That people love going to United Center just to see all the Bulls stuff because Michael Jordan played there, but they don't seem to ever be willing to really
Spend the money.
I don't know about the money. I just, like I said, I don't know basketball very well, but it doesn't seem like they're capable of building a team that's a championship caliber team. It's always just a middling team that just gets in the playoffs, and then they're just outside of the lottery, and they just never get anything. And then they don't draft really well. Oh,
Next question. This one might get you going on a tangent.
oh my god!
But who said nobody's giving this team hope?
What?
Exactly. And nobody is giving this team hope in the sense of the Bears.
Wait! You're saying this is a quote from somebody?
This is a quote. Someone said nobody. Connect the dots that this doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone said, I'll give context a little bit. Someone on First Take said nobody's giving this team, as in the Chicago Bears, hope.
Just say the name of the person you're talking about.
Cam Newton.
Oh, it's Cam. Oh my god! Don't get me going on Cam. That's why I was confused. It didn't make any sense.
Right, that's what I said. I said connect the dots on how this quote makes no sense.
We talked about Cam Newton. He doesn't make sense when he talks.
Yeah, nobody is giving this team hope. What does that mean? I was trying to piece
I
it
think
together
maybe
when I was
he meant
writing this
like
quote.
there's no one on the team that fans see as could make them a championship team, so there's no hope there, which doesn't make sense because we have
Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson.
and Ben Johnson, exactly.
That's all we need. And Colson Loveland. Shout out.
But yeah, you want to talk
Yeah.
about Cam Newton? I don't want to talk about Cam Newton.
No, I know. I just
literally
wanted to hear
have,
that quote.
it hurts my brain listening to him to talk because he doesn't string more than 2 sentences together that are coherent. He speaks in circles. It's just like we didn't make a point, and then everyone's trying to fill the gap of what he said. It's like, no, he didn't even make sense. I don't know how he's able to be one of those talking heads on ESPN because he never makes sense.
Right, I could do it.
I mean, the guy's I talked to you before. He's a MVP, Super Bowl played quarterback with experience. I don't know if he's a Heisman Trophy winner. I know he won the national championship,
So he has the information.
but he can't. It's like this. He can't grab it.
It's
It's
weird.
like he goes into his brain and he keeps fishing out for stuff and he just can't grab it. And he just
guy.
spins and spins.
Next question. Bears Super Bowl champs 2026.
I don't think so. The thing is, we talked about this earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
As a Bear fan for over 40 years, I've never seen something like this before.
Right.
Our championship was 40 years ago, and then anytime we had a playoffs, it was defense, and the offense was being carried, and we'd have a good running game usually. This is completely different than I've ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
It feels different. It looks different. I don't know how to understand it yet because all my football experience over the years
Is player based?
isn't this. That's why I'm confused by this, because when I watch these games, for them to play the way they're playing and not lose, and also have smart coaching and have a quarterback that's developing that actually seems like he shows so many glimpses of makes throws that he's a one-of-one throw that no other quarterback, we don't have that ever. So the process as a Bear fan, we're getting off of being losers for all these years to being in a situation where we could be winners, but we can't identify what that is because we ever
Yeah.
experienced it. And the experience we do have isn't this type of championship team where the offense is in control. The coach is like a genius level offensive mind. We came from our one championship in my lifetime, 85 Bears, where the defense was the most dominant. We had the best running back in the history of football. And it was a thing that we thought we'd always have that type of, like, for instance, this is an example of the difference between what I've seen before. The Bears' history of NFL football is they always have linebackers, middle linebackers particularly. Brian Urlacher, Mike Singletary, Dick Butkus. Yesterday they won a game against the Steelers with no linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
And they won anyway with no linebackers. And
Yeah.
our team is like running backs, linebackers. Those are our, if you're a Chicago Bear fan, you know those are their Hall of Fame guys. Our team's based on the defense with the stud linebackers and stud running backs. And yesterday, we had a 7th-round pick, my non guy. Swift is journeyman.
Washed.
And we had no linebackers. We're literally, all 3 starting linebackers were out. All 3.
Mm-hmm. And then 2 got hurt.
And then 2 got hurt during the game. So we were on like our 6th and 7th linebacker. And we won anyway. Brisker, I think, should be a linebacker. But I think
he doesn't seem big enough. He seems tall enough. He doesn't seem wide enough.
The thing is, he doesn't seem like he knows how to be a safety. He doesn't take the right angles. Well, the safety's also covered, depending on, we talked about the different type of cover defenses. I have to explain that to you, but
still
the safeties are covering guys. It has to be in the middle of the field. When you see a play on the side,
I understand free safety and strong safety.
Yeah, that's the 2 safeties.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know, middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Will
Sam. Yeah.
Sam's strong. And what's W?
Weak. Will.
Weak. Right. You got it. See, she's learning.
Yay! I'm still young. I still got it. The next question kind of just goes with what we were talking about. What still needs to be done for a Super Bowl ring? Defense needs to be built more. And then what positional group do you think is the best right now? On
defense?
On defense. Then we'll go into offense.
On the team, the offensive line's the strongest.
Which they just built.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the number one offensive, probably top 5 offensive lines in football.
Really?
Left tackle's still a problem because we have 2 rookies playing there. Basically, Benedict is second-year guy, but he's first time playing and he got hurt. So I don't know what they're going to do with left tackle because those guys are just kind of placeholders. As far as defense, it's when the linebackers are healthy, they're the strongest part of the defense. But the fact that all 3 of them are out
just shows the weak spot.
The secondary is a mess. We're on like we lost so many corners.
CJ Gardner-Johnson's eating it up though.
I know he's been great.
I love him.
He's a nickel corner. He's been great. But you know, you usually don't get lucky with getting a guy off the street in the middle of the season. That's a fluke. And then we'll see what happens when the other guys come back. Kyler Gordon and Jalen Johnson. I
thought he was supposed to play. He didn't.
That was all rumors. You know, the same thing with Aaron Rodgers saying he was going to play. They don't want to tell you until the last moment. So, and then the fact that the Bears are playing this Friday, I think they're saving them because they don't want back-to-back games Sunday, Friday. But yeah, that game was I never remember recently guys going down on both sides so much. Every 5 minutes it seemed like some guy was lying there on the field getting dragged off.
Dragged off.
So, yeah, it's...
yeah.
It'll be interesting what happens Friday because they have so many injuries. And they have to... And the fact that Eagles lost to the Cowboys, they're not going to lose at home to the Bears after the Bears won 7 of 8.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be hard for them to keep that streak going on top of a team that really needs it, and they're in Philadelphia. But,
Super Bowl defenders.
And they're defending Super Bowl champions, yeah.
Yikes. Do you think this is the end of the phrase, this is our year? You know how every Bear fan is like, oh, this is our year, we're going to win. Like, we're going to win it all this year.
Well, they say that in baseball, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard it in baseball.
Hope springs eternal is the phrase where people are always... With the Sox and Cubs, they always talk about, this is our year, same thing.
I've never heard it for the White Sox.
Yeah, they say, well, that's because there's less Sox fans, so you probably don't hear it as much.
Oh, yeah, but...
You know, Cub fans think they're going to win out. Every city says it. It's a baseball thing.
Oh.
Every team in baseball thinks it's their year.
I just hear it most with
except
the
Pirates.
Shout out my city.
They know better.
They do. I always see them.
We were at Pirates games. I like the fans there. They're really, that stadium was awesome. The you know, the way they had the seating where no one can get up during pitches, and The people we sat next to were all awesome.
Yeah.
We had a really good time at that Pirates game. It was one of the best games I think I've ever been to. The worst, obviously, was the Anaheim Angels game.
Yeah, the Angels fans were messes.
They were standing on the seats.
Yeah.
Standing, and they're drunk, and it was brutal.
Yeah.
And that was the first inning.
They kept walking
and that stadium's a dump,
forth.
but anyway, we're going off tangent here.
Yeah,
we could talk about stadiums too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because we've been to many stadiums there.
Yeah, everyone talks about in Pittsburgh. They're like, Paul Skeens is gone, like he's gone, and I'm like, don't say that yet.
Yeah,
like they could pay him. I don't understand their organization yet.
Well, that's because I don't know the Pirates organization either, but I know all the fans hate the owner. Similar to here.
When I was at the college game day, another poster was flying around that said "Sell the team."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, guys, what?
The problem is they just don't get players, and they don't sign the right guys.
Long-term deals.
Then Paul Skeens, I think, is just short term.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens. So smaller markets happen to the Royals.
Why not just be loyal to your city,
Diamondbacks,
though, that drafted you?
Because that's not where the money's at.
So?
They want to go win championships, and they have one career, and they want the money and they want the championships. So that's why a lot of times the Dodgers, Red Sox, Yankees get all the players, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of sad.
The Sox are a big market, but have a small market mentality. Anyway, that's a different topic. Go on.
Do you like Colson Loveland?
Yeah, he's on my fantasy football team, so yeah.
Guess why? Because of me. I told you to draft him.
Yeah, we actually sacrificed. But actually, you know what? I told you it was going to be between him and the Jacksonville Jaguar receiver corner.
Oh, Travis Hunter?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Unfortunately.
So that was kind of a good move. We didn't take him.
Yeah, Colson Loveland scored a touchdown. He's doing great. Any more comments?
No.
Okay.
She wants the Bears to lose this week, so they're 8-4 when she goes back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's true. Is Williams' late game winning drives, are they sustainable?
Yeah, that's his thing. The thing is, they shouldn't. What's not sustainable is that it has to come to that all the time.
Right, that's what yeah.
But the thing is, he's capable of it. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, being a Bear fan that's not experienced this type of offense before, and relying on the offense to come through at the end is bizarre.
I guess the way I want to word it is the defense giving up these many points in the fourth quarter, and then Williams having to come back.
Yeah, that's not winning football. Yeah. You're not going to be able to keep doing that. Right. No team has done that. I mean, this streak I think they're on, coming back with 2 minutes left, hasn't been done in like 50 years. I think they said like 1973 or something like that, or 1967 or something crazy like that. So this is unprecedented historical things that don't get repeated because they don't happen, and they're weird and bizarre, and so they're not sustainable. The thing is sustainable is that if they can keep doing what they're doing, they're building this offense where we stop seeing the bad Caleb Williams part of the game, and he gets rid of that part.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what we could do like the Detroit Lions where we just dominate offensively. The defense has to be average at best, and we'd be good. Mm-hmm. But if we have a bad defense, we can't win anything.
Right, and the defense giving up all these points.
You can't win like
for
that.
Williams to have
especially
to come
in the
back.
playoffs. In the playoffs, you're not playing bad teams anymore.
No.
All the teams are good.
Yeah.
And you can't survive. You can't survive, especially in the cold weather. Bad defense. The good thing about the Bears' offense is they're also a running offense, so that's sustainable in the playoffs in the cold. But with the defense getting run on like that,
but they have the most takeaways, which is weird.
I know, but that's not.
It's because they get like 5 a game.
And that's just like you can't always do that either. Mm-mm. You saw the games where they didn't, like against the Ravens, they didn't have any turnovers and they lost against a team that was struggling.
Yeah,
even though they haven't lost since the Ravens.
Really?
They haven't lost since.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's what they said. They have to go on a streak, and they are. Even though Lamar Jackson, who was also my fantasy football, he's not.
Been out.
He's been playing the past 2 weeks. Just been fantasy football wise, he's been terrible. But they've been winning every week. But they played the Jets this week, so
that doesn't count.
That doesn't mean much. Okay.
Okay, last question. I'm scared to ask this one. Favorite Packer?
I don't have one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I can't even come up with one.
Yes. Wow. Now we're all done. Yay. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll be back next week. But I won't be here. I'll be back at school. And then we'll be back home for like a month. So we'll get like another month of these podcasts. Yay. You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could get more podcasts.
I get all my views and my likes.
Yeah.